All he
Mhm.
wants to do is create and just keep creating. Nigga, you didn't create that school yet.
No, you don't care about that fucking school. I promise you, this school argument that people have been so dumb. All right, what's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Got another video here. The internet has no empathy for successful creators by Cameron. Yeah, I saw the things going on with Kai, basically that video, open about him opening up about his mental health, and got a lot of negative responses from people, because apparently because he's successful, because he's got millions, he's not allowed to have problems, I guess. He's too rich to have problems now. I don't know. That's the thing. This is a phenomenon with rich and successful people, whether they be celebrities, athletes, and the like. They think because they're at this level now, all of a sudden they're not human no more. They can't have problems, which to a certain extent I can see why, especially in this economic situation. I can see why some people would feel that way. But all in all, I think that's a closed-minded way of looking at things. And I'm sure Cameron's gonna bring up that one particular video in general about that one fucking I don't even know how to describe him. Just that one fucking moron, just piece of shit dude, just kicking down Kai, just being a hater, a self-proclaimed hater, I might add. But yeah, man, let's hear Cameron talk.
Millionaires can't feel regular human emotions, or at least that's what the internet thinks. For some odd reason, every time a content creator or person who makes a large sum of money opens up about specific mental struggles that they go through, the internet decides to take a complete dump on them. Because apparently, when you make a certain amount of money or reach a certain stature, emotions don't matter because you can always fall back on your money and status in those moments where you're mentally struggling. When that's not the case.
It's so funny because like money can't buy the cure to your mental struggles. Like that is a thing that we all will have to go through from person to person, depending on our upbringing and just how we're wired individually. And like, yes, money can buy things that'll make you happy temporarily. Like I'm sure, getting a new car, getting a new house, all that. Yeah, you'll feel good. It'll feel good, but at the end of the day, that moment will be fleeting. And you'll still have to deal with your demons at a later time anyway. And there's no amount of money that can pay to make those go away.
Think that's such an ignorant mindset. Now, before this video goes on, I do want to address the elephant in the room. I am away from my usual setup just for this one video though. Sorry if it is kind of messy. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we're all no stranger to Kai Cenat. We all know who he is. I mean, he's one of the top streamers on Twitch and he's done a lot for the platform. I mean, he's kind of like the Mr. Beast of Twitch. He's changed the game. And I'm pretty sure we've all seen that Kai's been away from streaming recently. At the Streamer Awards, he actually talked about how he took a step away from streaming to fix his mental health because it wasn't so well. And people took this super weird because
Kai's a millionaire. How does he have bad mental health?
Which is just,
I mean, I don't even know. Like, I think I heard Kai talking about like he was sleeping for barely like 3 hours at a time, constantly basically under surveillance 24/7. Like that's not normal. That is irregular. I don't care how much money you're making. You're gonna feel off after doing all that. You're gonna feel physically drained. I get it. He gets compensated well. So obviously he shouldn't. If Kai was going around talking about how he has it so much harder than the average person, all right, cool, kill him. All this man said, but he's not allowed to express any struggle. What the fuck is up with that? Like that is something I'll never get.
so dumb. Just because someone has money, that doesn't mean that all of their problems go away. Sure, a good amount of problems that most people go through money-wise, they don't have to go through because they do have a large excess of money. But that doesn't mean that all problems go away. They go through mental struggles as well. And on Kai's birthday, he actually decided to double down and open up once again about his mental struggles, specifically stating the reasons why, which were him being scared of pursuing certain goals out of fright, which is, I feel like, something we all relate to.
Human trait.
Hello, everybody. I'm currently on my laptop right now, and I appreciate everybody who's been sending me birthday wishes, as today is my birthday. So I felt like it was the perfect day to be transparent and honest with you guys. A few days ago, I spread awareness on mental health and how important it is to take care of yourself. And honestly, for the past few months, I've been struggling with mental health out of self-doubt and fright of pursuing goals that I really want to achieve. And the reason I really been in my head is because I just wanted to do more. I've gained to realize that I'm a true creator and I'm very passionate about creating. And I have other goals and things that I just want to achieve and do more of. And I would love to show you guys what I've been working on for the past few months through my more personal page, which is KC3 Hidden. I am going to go private soon on that page, so whoever gets in, but I just want to let you guys know that sometimes it is important to take care of your mental health, and honestly, it's been getting better.
All right.
It has, but out of frustration and fear, I just been in my head for some reason. I never had this feeling before, but I want it to be known that I truly want to create. And I don't know if I'm getting mature or I'm just looking things at a broad point of view, but I am so passionate about creating in general. And I'm excited to show you guys what's going on.
And I want to tell you, people online's reaction to this was absolutely
So fucking bizarre, dude. All this now, on the one hand, I have heard like I think the Mallory Bros give their take on it, which they're actually somewhat valid for their opinions. They're more along the lines of, do you really want to do it, or you really want to pursue acting, or is it just because you can? And they're sort of like, you know, concerns about him watering down the artistic integrity of acting, and if he's really not passionate about it. So I get that argument, but just the people dogging on him for having mental health problems solely because he's rich, it's fucking retarded. I cannot lie. I can't
terrible.
lie.
Some people understood what he was talking about, but a lot of people took this as Kai saying that he's sad and depressed and that he doesn't feel like creating, which just tells me that a lot of people didn't even really watch the full video. They just saw mental health and just automatically assumed that, oh, Kai's talking about he's depressed. Well, he's a Twitch streamer.
I just can't. Can you imagine being on a camera 24/7 for a whole month and expecting to not have any sort of mental happenings going on? You're like, that is not regular, guys. This nigga said he was coughing up blood at one point. I don't get people, dude.
He can't be depressed. You had numerous idiots on TikTok. Yes,
idiots. Bring an idiot. Fucking, hey, and he's a fucking dumbass with a capital D, jackass with a capital J and a capital A. Oh, just a fucking, and retard in all caps, nigga. Oh my. Yeah, he's about to pull him up. Just some of the dumbest shit I've heard spewed online.
Talking about
How can Kai struggle mentally? He makes a lot of money.
He's
like
got
this
money.
video right here. When I tell you this video genuinely pissed me off because this guy,
Yeah,
it's like
it
he's
made me
not
mad
even
too.
trying to understand from a
At
different
all.
point of view.
Maybe I'm not rich enough to understand why Kai
You're not.
Cenat is struggling with his mental health.
You're not.
Maybe I'm just not in the same echelon as him, and I
You're not in the same echelon as him at all.
don't get how a multi-millionaire who gets money from his fans off of subscribers, who just made $5 million off of Mafiathon 3,
He did.
is struggling with mental health. Maybe I just don't understand what the fuck is going on.
I can tell you why you don't understand. It's because you're fucking stupid. But continue.
Maybe that's because you haven't come to the realization that money isn't everything. Sure,
Right.
money helps with a lot of things, but money isn't everything.
Money is only everything to people who don't have enough of it, because we live in a society where you need money to do things. Like, it's literally how the world, or at least America, functions. Without money, there's you're not gonna be doing much in life. So, and the funniest thing is, I think I've heard someone say this, but the way they explained it, which kind of makes sense to me, I don't know how true it actually is. A lot of people don't necessarily have to worry about their mental health because they're so worried about just having their bills paid, keeping the lights on, putting food on the table. But after you get to a certain point to where that concern and worry is not front and center in your mind, you know, all your other trauma or all your other mental health things start. That's why we see a bunch of famous people, you know, going through depression, having all these what's the word I'm looking for? God, I always have the words in my head and then I start talking and completely lose my train of thought. But oh yeah, existential crisis. Yeah, you know, all these people get like these midlife crises and existential crises and all that because now they just have the time to think about it now, because you know, them worrying, they don't have to worry about paying bills. That's not a thing that's always on their mind. So they get to sort of indulge in it, which isn't always a good thing for people. So yeah, that's how you can get caught up in your head. And because they have money, they now have more ways to cope. with their mental health, oftentimes negative ways of coping because they can afford it, like drugs. Like I don't, I don't get how you could see all these famous people kill themselves and and not and not like compute that money doesn't solve all your problems if you're not good up here. But
and money can't fix your mental health. I'll give this guy the benefit of the doubt. Maybe every single one of his problems linked to money.
money, yeah, I mean that's true, maybe, but I just feel like empathy. I don't know how you can lack empathy to this degree. I don't get why we as a society just collectively rip away empathy from people just because they make money. Especially someone like Kai who didn't even, it'd be one thing if Kai came from money. Like Kai is new money. That is, he grew up for from what I've seen, from stuff he said. So I don't know.
But I promise, if this dude was in the same shoes as Kai Cenat, he'd be going through the same thing.
The same
what are we
shit.
talking about?
Maybe
Literally, I can't imagine being Kai's shoes, man. Literally everything this nigga does, nigga's not even allowed to have an opinion without niggas killing him. Ah, man. And Kai is super young too, or super young. He's like a year younger than me. But you get the picture. But at the same time, I'm not a multi-millionaire with millions of people watching me. Like I couldn't imagine having damn near every aspect of my life scrutinized to this degree. Ugh.
I'm stupid. Or maybe
No, not it's not a maybe. You are stupid. Very, very dumb.
this motherfucker is looking for sympathy for y'all. He hopped on this app and told us he's been struggling to achieve these goals he wants to achieve. All he wants to do is create and just keep creating. Nigga, you didn't create that school yet.
No, you don't care about that fucking school. I promise you, this school argument that people have been so dumb. One, it kills me because Kai doesn't have to do that. He doesn't. He is not obligated to build that school. He has no connections to Nigeria at all. He's not Nigerian. He just did it. I'm speaking as a Nigerian, by the way. Like he is doing it out of the kindness of his heart. And we sit here and wonder why more rich people don't do good things in the world. It's because motherfuckers, like, every time someone tries it, you find some way to kill them for it. You tell them that they're not being genuine. It fucking floors me with the way people feel entitled to on how someone spends their money. Like that shit blows me, dude.
I find it so crazy because people always bring up this school, but they don't truly care about the school. They just use that.
It's like, what school are you building, my nigga? Unless you doing something, have you even contributed money to that school? You talking like you a donor. Now, that's what's frying me.
As a way to hate on Kai Cenat, and he's actually addressed the school on his stream during Mafiathon 3. Like he literally had people come on his stream to address.
Mind you, he's building this school in a whole nother fucking continent from America. Like, oh my God, these people, it just, when stupid niggas get on the microphone, it just it does something to me, man. I get heated.
The whole issue with the school, why it's not built yet. And that's because building a school isn't that simple. I mean, yeah, they have the money, but there's numerous other things that they have to do other than just getting the money. I mean, from what this dude is saying in this video, it sounds like he's a pretty simple thinker. He doesn't think things can be more complex than
very simple thinker. Very simple.
They are. Because I mean, the dude said that Kai can't struggle with his mental health because he has money. That already just shows me that, I mean, he's not really the brightest guy. But there's so many things that go into building a school, like finding land, buying it, getting government approval, the construction, hiring staff, and
which is significantly more difficult when A, you don't live in that country, B, you don't even have any real familial ties to that country. Like Kai has to find people to help him build this school. Like, oh God.
then getting the school accredited. And they spoke about this all on Mafiathon 3. His team and advisors literally said that building a lasting school from scratch can take at least 2 years, even once everything is in place. Like, this isn't something that can just happen overnight. And what I find so crazy about this whole school thing is that when this school is built, people are just gonna find another thing to hate on Kai Cenat for. They're gonna be like, oh, well, he built the school. Now we hate him for this. It's so dumb, man. It's like they never give Kai a break. But let's continue and just listen to what else this man has to say.
I swear on everything, if it's not that fucking school, bro, all y'all motherfuckers supporting
what you gonna do? What you gonna do if it's not the fucking school? Man, ooh. I was about to tell this nigga to go play freeze tag in the middle of the highway, bro. Oh,
kid, bro, you have to stop.
It's fucking
You literally
ignorant.
have to Look at
No, they don't. Now, granted, I'm not one to condone people to give money to give money to a guy who realistically doesn't need it. But at the same time, this being your reasoning, dog, you and what kills me is he does not give a shit about this fucking school at all. He doesn't. He is just bringing up this talking point just to shit on Kai. That's what really floors me about this. You do not care about those children.
this from a different lens and think for 1 second. This nigga is taking money from his fans and then tells you he's struggling with his mental health.
I like how this man is saying, look at something from a different lens, yet he's not
doing
looking
it.
at Kai's situation from a different lens. He's saying that, oh, Kai has a lot of money, so he should be happy. When it's like, no, it just sounds like your problems are all linked to money. Maybe if you took your problems out of the equation and you actually sat there and listened to what Kai was saying, then maybe you would see that, oh, okay, I can kind of understand how he's struggling with his mental health. But no, you're just thinking from your situation, not from his.
You know how many niggas
Damn, it must suck being this miserable of a person, dude, that you can only see life through a black and white lens. Money equal happy. No money equal no happy.
is probably subscribed to him right now that's struggling with their mental health? I hate this nigga so much.
I just don't. What does that prove? So because poor people struggle with mental health, rich people can't? Like, you cannot buy good mental health.
Bro, like, I didn't have no reason to hate this nigga before. I used to fuck with Kai. But this is crazy as fuck, dude. And y'all are defending him. Y'all are like, yo, Kai, we hope you feel better, bro. We're here for you. Nigga, he ain't here for y'all.
See, I know you don't know what this word means, but that is called empathy. Yeah, showing someone empathy. I know you don't have the notion of that word since you hate a nigga that you don't even know for reasons, but yeah, that's called having empathy, being able to understand what having mental health feels like, being scared to pursue a profession that you've never really tried before, or you don't, something that you've always doing, something that you've always wanted to do but have no real basis in doing, like trying something new. That is scary. You having a bunch of self-doubts. Like, money does not remove self-doubt, contrary to popular belief. It's called empathy. Try having some. And maybe you might understand why some people are giving Kai defense.
Because there's people out there who watch him who struggle with their own mental health. That doesn't mean that he should completely neglect his mental health. Like, we've seen creators do this before in the past and it didn't end well. Prime example is Etika. If you're unfamiliar with who Etika was, he was a streamer years ago who was very entertaining and had a lot of energy. And in some streams, he'd have these moments where people were like, oh shoot, his mental health, it isn't well. He'd have these mental breakdowns, he'd lash out, and it didn't seem like it was in an entertaining way. It seemed like it was like, oh, you need a break.
Stop donating to Etika. He's using us for money.
Oh shit.
You know, I'm fucking angry. I'm done. I'm done from this point forward. If you think I'm about it for the money, then fuck you.
Now, this is a funny RIP Etika. I've never seen this clip before, but what do you do if you're his friend in this situation? Like, this guy did not expect to see this. He did not expect for that crash out to happen right then and there. But God, man, this is why taking care of your mental health is important. And it's crazy. We'll see stories like this happen repeatedly, and then you'll still get dumbass niggas like this in 2025 talking about how can you have mental health problems? You just made $5 million.
Fuck you!
Man.
I'm doing this because I've been doing it!
I'm scared. I'm really scared. I'm really scared.
Because if you really think about it,
Man, this shit
then
is
why
terrifying.
live? Just jump off a cliff. If it's just a simulation, who cares?
That is crazy, man. We really do have a bad track record of making people famous, dude. Why would Keemstar say that?
Sorry, yo. I'm sorry I betrayed your trust. I'm sorry I pushed you all away. I'm sorry I made a clown of myself. I apologize. I wish it didn't have to be this way.
And sometimes he would open up about these things on stream and people would just make fun of him and take it as a joke until he eventually took his own life, RIP. Another example is Wreckful. If you're unfamiliar with who Wreckful is, he was this World of Warcraft streamer who was very open about his own mental struggles, and he opened up about his mental health being vulnerable, and his chat saw this as an opportunity to make fun of the guy, calling him soft and stuff like that.
Man, that's why, man, like if y'all, man, therapy, man, like it's truly important. Is the internet, unfortunately, the internet is not the place to open up to your mental health, especially when you don't really have like a mature community or a community that's really that y'all talk about, that's centered around, you know, talking about tough topics like this. Yeah, you can't go opening up to just random people in the internet, dude. Like if you've got the funds, you have the capability of going to therapy, man, I will always root for that and suggest that, because it's heartbreaking hearing stories like this, and it's scary. It truly scares me, man.
In his final stream, he was opening up about his mental health. His chat was making fun of him.
You shouldn't tell me that stuff, right? Because I feel like I just want you to know that I'm serious. Like, I want you to know that I'm really affected. So look at me, okay? Like, maybe you guys will stop.
Then he later ended up taking his own life. All is that to say, how have we not learned from the past that maybe we should just listen when these creators open up about their mental struggles and not take it as a moment to make fun of them and point at all the money and status that they have, saying that they can't go through mental struggles because
it's as if, man, people truly, like, it's so dehumanizing, man. Just because you have money now, you're no longer human. You're no longer owed human decency or just general respect that we give to other people simply because you make more money than them. Like, I'd never hope to become like that miserable as a person, man. I'd sooner take my own self out before I become like that.
They're rich. At the end of the day, they're human. They go through human things. There's no point in being so cruel. Yes, they may have more money than you, but just because they have more money than you, that doesn't mean that they're less human. They still have emotions. They can go through mental struggles.
Think about it this way, man. Elon Musk is quite literally the richest man of all time. And that nigga is still a loser. God. Like, even gaming communities don't respect this fact. This nigga is a fucking not to call gamers losers, but like what's the word? Like, stereotypically, we wouldn't call, like, damn, I'm about to give myself flack. I love gaming, so please don't kill me when I say this. But someone out there gets what I'm trying to get at. Like, even them, or even gamers where, you know, it's a lot of niche communities in the gaming community, and you can open up to people like, this nigga is faking. I think there's this one game where he's like faking being like a master at it or something. And it's just so fucking unnecessary. You literally have enough money to fund space trips, and you're out here faking the funk to gamers. Why? But that's the point. Is money will not fix your mental health. It will not fix the way you view yourself up here. It just won't. Doesn't matter how much you have. It'll never do that. The only thing money can do is, well, pay your bills. That's the only problem money can really solve, is your bills. That's it.
It's sad that Kai can't talk about normal things that other humans go through because people will just instantly jump to this unproductive conclusion of, oh, you have money, so you should be happy. When, believe it or not, money doesn't solve all problems. Like, recently we lost a content creator, Lamar Wilson. And if you're unfamiliar with who Lamar Wilson was, he was a tech influencer with a lot of positive energy. When you're watching this guy's videos, you wouldn't even think that he's struggling mentally.
Time to turn on an Xbox Series X.
And he recently took his own life at 48 years old. RIP. He had so much life to live. The average life expectancy for a male is, I believe, like 76 years. So he had many more years to go. But he decided to take his own life because of his mental health. And some may ask, why would someone like him take his own life because of the wonderful things he may have?
Man, that's the thing, man. You never know what someone's going through. It's often the happiest people, you know, pushing out all this positivity that are really going through it. behind closed doors. You never know.
and all the money and status that he has and the
Hold on a
job
second.
he has, you know? Being a content creator is a job that a lot of people would die for, so why would he take his own life? But what people don't realize is that none of that matters when your mental health isn't the best.
Right.
That's why some creators will take a break if their mental health isn't well. Just imagine what would have happened if he did open up online. There'd be so many comments
Making
saying
fun of
your
him.
life is easy. You can't be sad. You have money. It's
Just
just so sad
disregarding
to
him.
think about. People need to take mental health more seriously, regardless of the profession of the human or
Honestly, it's getting to a point where rich people can't, literally, you can't say shit about their problems. Like, honestly, man, if you make any type of substantial amount of money, at this point, you got the funds. Just go see a therapist, bro. They're not trying to hear it, especially right now. All the shit people are going through, they don't want to hear it. It's fucked up because at the end of the day, yeah, money does not stop you from being human, but it's just the way it is. That's just the way things are right now. You're not allowed to have mental health problems as a successful person.
the amount of money that human has. That doesn't give you the right to not be empathetic because this person has more money and more status than you. They're still
Right.
human at the end of the day, and they go through things that other humans go through. R.I.P. Lamar Wilson,
R.I.P.
Etika, and Reckful. And I hope that man Kai Cenat's mental health is straight. But
Right,
yeah,
man. I truly do hope Kai, takes care of himself. I always love to see another young brother go this far, go as big as he is, man. Just take all the time in the world. Take all the time in the world to get your mentals right. Yeah, I know he's going through it. I think he just recently broke up with his girlfriend. And niggas online been waiting on that breakup to happen. So, man. But yeah, man, do better, man. Have empathy. Expand your empathy, man. Rich people are human too. As anti-billionaire as I am, that doesn't mean rich people don't go through things.
I think we're gonna wrap the video up right here. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Church
Yeah,
Cameron
man.
WK, Twitter.
Shit, let me leave a like. That was a dope video. But yeah, man. Ultimately, again, I'm gonna restate it. Just money truly can't buy anything. Truly can't buy anything. Money truly can't fix all your problems. The only people who really seem to think that are the people who struggle with money, which obviously makes sense because money is the majority of their problems. But with that being said, that's gonna be it for this video. If you watched this far, that means you like the video. So like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. And until next time, man, I'll see y'all again. Thank you.